This is the Tarot and Oracle reading for Aquarius for the month of June 2018. Aquarius, this looks at the energies that will touch some of you in parts of your life. For others of you, it will be the story for you. But not necessarily everything will occur for every one of you. But if you'd like a personal reading or a private reading or that incredible soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. We're going to start with a relationship reading, move on to a happiness reading, and finish off with a career reading. Right, so those of you that are interested in your relationships, be it a relationship you're in or that you're looking for one, the cards that you get is the Dark Man, the Mule, the Rainbow, the Casket, the Pineapple, the Haystack, the Fair Man, and the Romance Angel cards is Free Yourself and Worth Waiting For. You start out the month involved with a dark-haired or dark-complexioned man who's being particularly obstinate, right? He is involved in your relationship somehow. So either you're having a relationship with this person or he's impacting on your relationship life somehow. The Rainbow card says the worst of this situation is, however, over. So things are going to start improving from here onwards. The Casket said something is going out, someone is going out of your life, or it's the end of a situation. That followed by the Rainbow, and this man being stubborn tells me the situation is actually going to move out of your life now. It has come into your life obviously for a reason. Everything does, but you've paid your dues or learned your lessons or expanded your awareness, whatever the case may be with this relationship with this dark complexioned or dark haired man. And now you get reconciliation. The fact that it's Haystack, which is karma, after that says this was a karmic situation. This was something that you, I don't want to say owed, but it has that kind of feeling to it. It was something that needed resolution, and you do find resolution because you've got the reconciliation card. Hot on the heels of that follows a fair-headed man. So that's interesting when he shows up right in the end. So I think it's going to be more a story for July. So let's see. There seem to be two people involved here. One, not necessarily a relationship with both of them, but there's definitely a dark-haired man impacting on you. Might be having a relationship with this person, or he's someone that's been giving you a hard time, whatever the case may be. Okay, and this applies for those of you looking for relationships as well. It's a similar theme that's working through here. That Free Yourself says it's time to take back control of your life, which is very true, because I think that dark-haired obstinate man or dark-complexioned obstinate man has taken control of your life to a certain extent. You know, sometimes it happens over time and one's not even entirely aware of how much another person impacts on your life. That Worth Waiting card for says there's divine timing at work in your life. This applies both to this situation coming to its conclusion, to finding reconciliation or resolution within it. It was going to happen at a specific time. And this is the time it was destined for. So it's a little bit of a, I think June is kind of this situation plays itself out. Truly out. Finished. Over. Done with. Done and dusted kind of out. And things improve after that. Whether it is that your relationship gets onto much better footing, or if you're looking for a relationship, that blonde man comes in, or blonde person with male energy, dominant male energy, and they're fair. This is now the person that is going to be the next partner with which divine timing is also at work. But they could only come into your life at that particular time, whatever the case may be. Those of you in committed partnerships and relationships, whoever this person is that has been controlling you to a certain extent, it's now going to draw to a close by the end of June, definitely. So where your happiness is concerned, you get the scales, the chair empty, coins, quill, bow, and the two tarot cards you get is the Tower and the Six of Air. So happiness this month, and the words came straight in, comes at a price. That was the saying that came in there for you. But there is good news in here. The scale says try to keep your life in balance. And the instant message I got with that is your emotional life. Try to keep your responses, your reactions, even if they're internal responses, try to keep them on an even keel. This is a situation which is drawing to a close now. Happiness will follow suit. But it is something that needs to be worked out. Someone is leaving your life. We saw just now a situation is coming to an end, or someone is leaving your life. So not only is the situation coming to an end, but for many of you, the person is actually exiting from your life. They are leaving. Look, it's not necessarily that they're moving completely out of your life. It might just be they move out of your circle that you need to deal with them on a daily basis kind of thing. But for some of you, that's definitely the case. There's money coming to you. That's good news. That will make you happy, won't it? And you get back to the basics and you're highly thought of. So I think once this person, whomever it is, this situation kind of gets done and dusted and moved out of your circle of having to deal with, you find it opens up the channels. Money comes into you. You can get back to your day-to-day thing of what you like to do, what you feel organized and structured with. And at the end of the day, you are highly considered. I think for the way that you handle this situation. People look at you and they admire you for the way the situation was handled, most definitely. Now, your two tarot cards are the Tower and the Six of Air. The Tower speaks about something which finally crumbles and falls apart, but it's in your best interests. It is something which has been going on for a while and suddenly it just leans over, falls over, it's done and dusted, it's finished, thankfully. It's never easy. The Tower card is not about an easy change. It's about a change that comes with a bit of upheaval, but it's very necessary. And that Six of Air speaks about that cleaning out of something that has just been hampering your life. It also speaks about the fact that it's not easy, but it's finally moving. It's finally exiting your orbit, whatever this thing, person, situation may be. And it leaves you wiser. It leaves you freer than what you were before, is the messages that I'm getting for you. Where career is concerned, you get the Target, the Dolphin, the Bird flying, the Chain, Fair Woman. And your two tarot cards is the Nine of Air and the Nine of Fire. Two nines there. We'll discuss that when we get there. A goal-orientated person is you. In the month of June, you have your goals firmly set in your mind, and that is where you are heading to. The Dolphin says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. We saw money was coming in. So your work is now, your career is going to deliver a bit of monetary income for you due to the efforts that you've done in the past. News is also on its way. This sets off a chain of events that will affect your life, and you'll end up dealing with a fair woman in some way or another. This shows up at the end of your reading, so we'll have to wait for July to see how that plays out. It's not going to play out in June. She appears in your career sector in June after a string of events when news is delivered to you. The Nine of Air and the Nine of Fire. The Nine of Air speaks about dealing with people with compassion. The Nine of Fire speaks about wait, don't make any big moves yet. Things have still got to unfold before you can make a decision that will be worth or will stick for that matter. Nine speaks about compassion. So I think where your career is concerned in the month of June, it's going to be a case of having to have compassion with the people around you. I think they may be a bit trying at times. You may not understand their motivations. You may not understand why they're doing what they're doing. But it's a month where you need to just be compassionate. You need to understand everybody's actually doing the best they can with what they've got. And from the outside, it may not look great, and the fallout in your lap might not be that wonderful, but just to keep you Aquarians you have very big hearts. You really do. I think half the time, because your hearts are so big, you sort of block them off to a certain extent. But just make use of your big hearts, because there's good stuff coming after this. Let the situations play out. Keep everything in balance and in check, including your responses and reactions. And there is some nice money coming in your way as well. And we'll see in July where all this leads to. Right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you would like a personal private reading, I'm just going to repeat again, or that amazing soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. You can either email or go to the website and book or purchase a reading. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking and subscribing. And also to those of you that are sharing my videos, a very, very special thank you. I truly appreciate it.